Okay, good morning, students. Dear students, we are going to study today one of the interesting topics in electricity based on Ohm's law, and that topic which is vital to our day-to-day life and vital in other subjects like science, etc. That is what? Now, the combination of resistors. So as you know that there are loads, three type of loads are there in electricity. One is resistor, one is inductor, and other is capacitors. So we are discussing about the resistors. So how they are combined? Then generally there are two ways of combination of the resistors. So one way is the series combination, and the other way is the parallel combination. These are the two ways: series combination and parallel combination. So series means what? The series combination means it is an end-to-end connection. End to end. Here two ends are there. In case of electricity, generally we are talking about two ends, means two terminals. One is positive, other is negative. So they are the ends. What we say. So here end-to-end combination. What we say end-to-end. End-to-end combination means we are connecting two resistors here, R1 and R2. So in that case, this is R1 and this is R2 in the series combination, and they are connected end to end. Suppose the first resistor R1 is taken as PQ, the name is taken as PQ, and the second resistor R2 is taken as suppose QS. These are the points. And when they are connected end to end, suppose this side is positive, this side is negative, again this side is positive and this side is negative, like that it is continuing. And there is a battery of potential difference V, one key is there, one key is connected, and the ammeter is connected in series with that. So now we'll see in this circuit, in this series circuit, when current I flows, the path remains same. There is no change of path because same path is there, same flow will continue. So that's why in both the resistors I is same I will be there in both. Here also it is current I, here also it is current I. But what is different? Now different will be there in the potential difference because the ends are different. As we know that potential difference is measured across the ends. So here ends are different, so potential difference here is V1, here is V2. So these are the two potential difference across them. By the way of voltmeters, we can measure the potential difference. And one ammeter is connected in series with that. So when the clock key is on, then in that case the current I will flow through the circuit. And as far as the observation and the calculation part is concerned, I is same but potential difference V is different. So total potential difference of this battery V is equal to V1 plus V2. So V1 is the potential difference across R1 and V2 is the potential difference across R2. So now using Ohm's law, as you know, Ohm's law, V equal to IR. So similarly V1, here is V1, I flows through both the resistors. So V1 equal to IR1 and V2 equal to IR2. If we use these values here above in this case, then we will find that RS, why we have taken RS? Because we are going for series combination, end-to-end combination. So here what we are getting, that is RS we are getting, RS, R series we are getting. So R series, S stands for series, is equal to R1 plus R2. And similarly come to, this is the total resistance that we get in case of series combination, where the resistance becomes the arithmetical sum. Total resistance, whatever it will be the values, it will be just added. And the sum of the resistances which we have used here will be the total resistance, that is the series resistance in case of series combination. This observation part we will see after the activity. Then come to parallel combination. So in case of parallel combination, it is called common end combination. Common end. Common end means all the positives are taken together and all the negatives are taken together. And same, we have taken two resistors and see the way of combination, they are connected in parallel. And when current I flows from this battery, when the key is on, then what we will see, the current will be divided. When the current will reach at P, it will be divided because paths are different. So when it will be divided through R1, it will be I1, and through R2, it will be I2. And both the currents will flow separately, and again they will combine it at Q and make the current I, circuit current I. Again the same thing. What is common here? Since ends are common, because common end is there, so potential difference remains same. Just watch. Here we are getting I means current same, but here in parallel combination we have seen V is same. Watch it here, watch it here. So V is same, but I is different because path different. So when I is different, so we are getting I equal to I1 plus I2. That's what we are getting. So again using the Ohm's law, same law you are using. Again using the Ohm's law, and we will put the value here I, I1 and I2. We are getting in this form. So in place of I, we are getting V by Rp. P stands for parallel. So V by Rp equal to V by R1 plus V by R2. So from either side V will be cancelled, and you are getting 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. As the value is reciprocated, so it is decreased. Here it is added directly, and here the value is reciprocated and then added. So we know that when a value is reciprocated, its value will be decreased. So that's what happened in case of parallel combination. Actually we will see in real life, by in reality or in practical, is it happened so? So let us have the demonstration for that. So first we are going for end to end combination, that is series combination. Again two bulbs, I have given the name R1, and here I have taken another bulb and that I have given as R2. So two bulbs, in place of two resistors I have taken two bulbs, R1 and R2. So I have connected with the holder, and the positive, you can take it, this is the positive wire, this is the negative wire. The positive is made red and the black one is negative and neutral. Similarly in this bulb also I have used in the same way, this is positive and this is negative. Now when in series combination, you just watch, we will use the positive for the live connection, and we have taken the negative from here. I am taking from R2, I am taking the negative wire, and this negative wire I am connecting to positive of this. See, this is the positive wire of this bulb, that is R1, and black, that is neutral of this. Now I have connected like that, and they are connected. Okay, so you got the connection. See, watch it, and I got now two ends. See children, I got two ends. One end positive, pre-end from R2, and one is negative from R1. Now just watch what happens when you are using. You use the terminals. See, this is the your electric board where line is there, power supply is there. If it is not there, you can check it through this. Now using the tester, I am taking the circuit and which part is there. See, my already this socket is okay, power supply is there. So in that I am using the live part, I am using the live wire. So this is the live wire I am using here, and just watch children. See, switch is off, I am putting like that. Now watch both the bulbs. See. So what is happening? Just watch this one and this one. This is R1 and this is R2. So I am putting up the switch. See how R1 glows and how R2 glows. This is the condition of R2. Just the filament glows. And in case of R1, this is happening. Suppose what we will do, if I will remove any one of the bulb, just watch it. Suppose I am removing any one of this bulb. I am removing this. See, it becomes off. Now if I are connecting again this, see, when this is connected, watch the filament. Watch the filament. When it is connected, then the other one is glowing. When it is removed, the other one is not glowing. It means when one of the bulb is removed or it is defective, then the circuit discontinued. It will not glow. So, children, that's about the series combination that we have watched. Now come to this part. What we have observed, that total resistance is very high. So because of high resistance, the current flow decreases. So that's what your R2 showing. So R2 showing the low, just filament was glowing in case of R1. In comparison to R1, you have seen that R2 is glowing very low. Intensity is very low. So now come to same situation. You will observe in case of parallel, same two bulbs I am using. One thing you must watch. Remember that our R2 was glowing very low. So now come to parallel combination, common end combination. Now watch, children. When we are going for, just I have removed this part. Now I have also disconnected this one. Now this is my separate R2 and this is my separate R1. So what I have done now, see, both the negatives I have connected together. Both the negatives I have connected together. Watch it. Both the negatives I have connected together. And both the positives now I am connecting together. See. Now I got in general two terminals. Both the positives. See, common end. That was parallel combination. Common end combination. Common ends together. Here also common ends together. Now I will use my circuit. So here I am using in positive side, using in negative side. Okay, now it's ready. Now just watch what is happening. Initially R2 was glowing low, R1 was little bit higher, it was more. Now watch here. Watch R2 is glowing more. And now see R1 is glowing less, what it was initially more. Now the interesting fact is, suppose I want to remove a bulb. Suppose I am removing one of the bulb. I am removing that. I have removed completely. It is removed from here. And only one bulb is there in the circuit. If I want to on the circuit, suppose I want to on. See, this bulb is glowing. Without hampering this, suppose this bulb is fused, get fused, or it is removed or switch up, then also this bulb is glowing. So that is the interesting fact in case of parallel combination. Now children, see how interesting this fact, because total resistance is very low. The bulb which was glowing lower in case of this was glowing higher in case of parallel combination. And current flow to the circuit is more, because both the paths they are independent. So according to their resistance value, it will glow. So in case of parallel combination, which bulb will be higher? Which will be higher intensity, higher power? That bulb will glow more. So where more intensity is coming, because the power of the bulb glow. So for example, it will say in this case, so far as the intensity is concerned, so far as the intensity or brightness is concerned, a 100 watt bulb will more than a 60 watt bulb. It will glow better. And already you have observed this. But so far as the intensity part in series is concerned, a 100 watt bulb is less bright than a 60 watt bulb. And the major drawback in series is that if any of the bulb is removed or defective, then it will not function at all. In our daily life situation, actually both the combinations we are facing. For all the domestic purpose, we are using the parallel combination. Domestic purpose, you might have seen all of your devices, they are operating at a time also. And if you want to switch off any of the device at any time when you want, then also it can be operated without any problem. But in series combination, because of that drawback, in daily life we are using only in case of fuse, like that in domestic circuits. Otherwise, this is the main important feature in the domestic, commercial as well as industrial purpose. Now I am showing a combination to you, interesting combination, and watch that video, a short video where you can understand actually in reality in our daily life how the things are happening. Watch it.
Set it down and the tickets cost $90 each. So at the venue, the organizers were thinking about how they could collect the money from the people. There were a total of 3 people allocated for collecting the ticket money. One of the team members suggested that we can place 3 counters like this. And every person that wants to enter will pay $30 at each counter, totaling $90. Another team member suggested that we could place the 3 counters like this, and each counter will collect $90 from every person that crosses it. Take a moment and think about which one will be faster. Without a doubt, it will be the second case. The flow of people will be faster as there's no bottleneck. The first case offers more resistance. Just as counters are placed in this example, we have many resistors placed in electric circuits. When resistors are placed like this, we say that they are connected in series. And when they are placed like this, we say that they are connected in parallel. The words explain it all. The first 3 are connected in series, and these 3 are connected using parallel connections. Just like the flow is restricted for people here, the overall resistance is higher when resistors are connected in series. Flowing will be lower. And like in our concert example, the overall resistance is lower when resistors are connected in parallel. Why does that happen? What's the idea behind this? Watch our next video to...
Okay children, thanks to you for watching the video, and I hope you have gone through both the combination. Thank you so much.